Good afternoon, my fellow fig lovers. I'm going to give you a tour today of a tiny little orchard I have in my backyard and kind of the setup I have. But the main reason for this video is to talk about and to do a fig tasting on Irene's Black Greek. Now, this is a fig that's very popular right now, and everybody's trying to get it, and it's very expensive currently. And for some reason, I don't see hardly any YouTube videos about it. A couple maybe, but not many. And I was surprised that such a good fig doesn't get more publicity. So I'm hoping going to start a trend to help people make up their mind if they would like to have one of these or not. So let's go over and take a look at the tree first. And I've already picked about 6 of them off the tree. I've been eating figs off of this tree now for about a week and a half. And it is Wednesday, August 14th today. So I'd say it's a mid-season fig, maybe, yeah, pretty much mid-season. So we'll walk by here the Morro de Caneva, which I've been eating figs off of that too for quite some time. These are, by the way, these are all figs that I have in ground. I used to grow them in the pots, and I think they just taste better and they perform better in the ground. The challenge is I really have to protect them during the winter time. So let's look at Irene's Black Greek here. All the different kinds of leaves we have. It's got a variation for sure. It's got big spade leaves, and it's got 5-lobed leaves. Very pretty light green color too. And here are some figs that haven't ripened yet back in here. And here's one here that's starting to ripen. I think a bird might have picked that. It's got a little dark spot on it. That's why I have some of them covered up. Here's a good picture of them in here, real tight. These figs are made like in clusters. So that's what it looks like on the tree here. Beautiful fig tree. I think it's one of the most beautiful ones that I have out of the 9. I only have 9 fig trees, but they're in ground. And when you're trying to take care of them and protect them in the wintertime, that's plenty, because it's a lot of work. So let's go over to the table now, and I'll talk about the fig and let you see a variety of them sitting out after I picked them. Let's go over here to the deck. Just stay with me for a minute. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to give the best description that I can of what these figs taste like. You know, it's subjective. Everybody's taste is a little bit different, but I'll give you mine anyway for what it's worth. Okay, here's some of the figs here. These were picked off of that tree we just looked at. Picked them about an hour ago. And this is a picture of the eye. Not closed, not really large opening, but a little opening. But I've never had any problem with them spoiling, and I've never seen them split either so far. And I live in a pretty humid climate here in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee. What I've noticed is I don't know if you can see, but the fig, when it gets really ripe, it develops a kind of a leathery skin on it, and probably protects it from any kind of weather. Once it gets to this stage, maybe before it gets all ripe, it might be susceptible for some rain entering the skin and the fig. But once it's pretty dry, it's a thick skin on it. But it's, when you eat it, it's not, you don't notice it that much. It's just chewy on the outside skin. It's also a beautiful fig in its own right. So let's try to cut some up here. I don't know if I can do this with my one hand and still film. I'll try it. See what we can do here. That's not going to work. Let me set this down for just a second and I'll cut two of them open. Hang with me. All right, back to the figs. Very deep red color on these figs. As you can see, very juicy. That's the other half there. And here's another one. They're all about the same ripeness, so there's no difference, I don't think, in what the taste is going to be. But they're all very jammy looking and delicious looking, that's for sure. It makes you want to eat them, because I've had several and they're delicious. So let me try this one right here first, and I'll give you the best description I can of what it tastes like. I know one thing, it's more than just one flavor. It's sort of maybe a complex fruity honey fig. Well, let's try this one and see what we get here. Okay. This is a very sweet fig. Sweet, juicy. Tastes like a combination of raspberries, strawberries, and maybe fruit punch mixed with some honey. Pretty consistently every time. And that is a real flavor treat, I'll tell you that. And it's also, you know, very jammy and juicy too. I got to finish this. I can't stand it. I have several figs. Like I was telling you, I have 9 figs planted in the ground. I have Oro de Caneva, Red Lebanese, Baca Valley, LSU Tiger, White Madeira #1, and of course Irene's Black Greek. And then I have a Campaneri and a Ronde Bordeaux. And this is now, without a doubt, my most favorite fig out of all of them. It's just a unbelievable sweet, fruity honey flavor. I hope that the prices will come down soon and everybody will be able to grow this and enjoy it. I know that off of my tree I'll take some cuttings of it before the winter and try to put some on fig bid, and so everybody can maybe try to have some more more readily available than what it is now. It's hard to find, especially trees that are reasonable. They usually go for $200 to $350 right now, which is outrageous, I think. So maybe it'll come down in the future, but I just wanted to let everybody know what it was like. And so if you guys want to get one in the future, that's what you got to look forward to. I'll sign off for now. This is Mike's Vista in Tennessee.